Hello everyone, I'm Amod and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we know that Git is a free and open source version control system that enables developers to collaborate and work together efficiently while building applications. With Git, developer can track changes in the code base and easily revert to the earlier versions whenever needed. To fully experience the advantages of Git, you need to host your local repo on a cloud platform. There are several Git cloud service providers available, such as GitHub, GitLab, and Bitbucket. These platforms are not entirely free, and you may need to pay depending on your usage and plan. In this video tutorial, we will work with a local Git repository in IntelliJ IDEA and a cloud repository on GitHub. And we will learn how to publish the local repo to GitHub using IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition. So let's start step by step. So the first step, we need to have a local repo. And for that, I'm going to create a simple Java project in IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition. So I'm going to click on this new project button and you need to provide one project name which can be anything. So I'm going to give it as local to GitHub 2025. This will be simple Maven project and I have checked this checkbox so that it will have some codes. So that is fine. Let me click on create. So you can see we have some Java file created. That is good for us because I don't want to spend time on creating those files because the major purpose is to connect this local repo with the cloud repo. So once we have a local project or repo, I need to have one repo in any cloud Git provider. So I'm going to use GitHub. So let me log into GitHub profile and here you can click on this new button and create any repository. So I'm going to give it some name, maybe local to remote. You can give any name. It is not necessary that local repo name should match with your cloud repo name. Both can be anything. So here I have given some name and it will be public and without any default files like gitignore or read or readme. Click on create repository. So basically now we have one local repo where we don't have anything, but the address of this remote repo is this one. We need to use this edge remote to connect with our local repo, which I will show you in some time. So two steps are done. Now I need to connect my local to remote. But before that, you need to install Git on your system, which is very simple process. You need to come to the official page of Git and on the home page itself you will see option to download it. Based on your operating system, it will give you the download option. You need to click on it and it will download one executable file and just double click and follow the screens. You will be all done. If I open my command prompt and run a simple command git hyphen version. So it should be git hyphen v or hyphen hyphen version. So you can see git version 2.45.1 is installed on my machine, which is not latest but that is fine. So three steps are done. Let me show you the version of IntelliJ IDEA I'm using in this video. So I'll go to help and about. So you can see I'm using the latest IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition, which is 2025.2.3. So whatever project we have created in IntelliJ IDEA, that is present in this path. And this is a normal directory like any other directory on your system. But if you want to connect this local directory to a remote Git directory, we need to make this directory or local directory as a Git directory. So if you use command prompt, then you need to go to this particular folder or directory and then you need to run git init command, which will convert this normal directory to a Git directory so that we can perform further actions related to Git. But I'm not going to use command in this video. You need to go to this option version control. Click on this. You see one option share project on. Click on this and we have some options like GitHub or GitLab, but let's not select that one because you can follow the same approach for any type of Git cloud provider. Click on other services. Here we are going to use Git as a version control system and click on OK. You can see the message here created Git repository in this path. Where is my project? So basically this directory is a Git directory now. And if you open this project in your file system, then you will see a .git folder and also .gitignore file. And these files are created when we did the previous step. And also you will see some extra options like commits, then at the bottom git. Now next step is to add and commit your changes. So basically you can understand whatever things or whatever changes you want to push to the cloud repo. So you need to basically select and then confirm it, which is called adding to the staging area and then commit. So right click on this project and we have one option git. Click on this and you have option commit directory. So in this dialog box you see changes and we have something unversioned files. So these files are actually present in our project. Now you can select the files which you want to commit or you want to send to the remote repository. So I want to send pom.xml, main.java, gitignore, and let me select another gitignore as well. And here you need to provide the commit message. So I can give any meaningful initial commit and click on this commit button. So now you don't see those files here. So basically what is unversions file means these files are not being tracked by Git. That's why there's no versioning of that. Whatever change you do, there will be no Git history for that. But whatever file we have selected just now, for them, Git will keep the history. If you want to select these files here, you can again check this checkbox and you can pass the commit message like second commit and click on commit. So basically now we don't have any changes and we have committed all the files. If you go to project and let me change something in this main class, maybe instead of printf I'm going to add println. And now if you go to project, right click and select git, select commit directory, you will see under the changes we have main.java. And if you select this main.java and select show diff, you can see what has changed. This is called versioning and this is possible because of git here. So maybe here you can select the file again and you can provide a commit message and press commit. So basically now we have done 3 commits and with every commit we have done some changes. And now when we have all the changes which you want to push to the remote repo, next step is to connect your local repo to the remote repo. And for that, again you can click on this project icon, go to Git and directly select this push option. So here, since we don't have any remote means we don't know where to send these files. You need to basically attach your local repo to the fixed remote repo and that is remote. So you need to click on this define remote and you remember I have shown you one URL after creating the repo which is here. You need to copy this remote repo URL and paste it here. If you want to change the name, you can change it. But origin is the standard name, let it be and click on OK. So now you can see from your local master, changes will be pushed to the remote master branch. If you want to change this branch name, you can change as well. But let it be. So we have total 3 commits. In the initial commits, we added 4 files. In the second commit, we added 3 files. And in the third commit, we changed main.java. And now you need to click on this push button. So we see pushed master to a new branch origin slash master. So our repo in the GitHub was public, but that does not mean that anyone can push the changes. Since I have already logged in to my GitHub account, so it did not ask me any credential to enter. But if you're doing it first time, then it may ask you to enter your GitHub credentials. Then only you will be able to post it successfully. So if I refresh this tab, I should see the files, which you can see now. And we have all the commits. Now, if you want to do any change, maybe I'm going to add one new file, maybe demo class, and it is directly asking you if you want to add this file to Git. You can select add. Now, to commit this file, either you can click on this project or you can directly select this commit option. Here you will see all the changes. So you can see demo.java was added, which is in green color. You can select this checkbox and you can pass one commit message, maybe added demo.java. Now you can commit and then you can go for push in the next step. But here you have option to commit and push as well. So select this option. So we have some warning, we can ignore that way, and you will see a new option commit anyway and push. So click on this. So it is saying that this commit will go from local master to origin master. Click on push. It is pushing and then pushed one commit to origin slash master. Now go to your GitHub, refresh, and under this package, we should have demo.java class. So that's all. This is really simple. But just think, if your remote repo, which is new but has some files like gitignore or readme file, then maybe you cannot directly push or connect your local repo to the remote repo, whatever way I have shown in the video tutorial. So that concept I will cover in the next video. But if you have any doubt, please comment on this video. If you really like my videos, please like, comment, subscribe and share with others. Thank you everyone.